679346.
That's you. Is that you?
679346. I've been out 25 years.
That number will never go away in your head, huh?
679346. I remember the joy that I had the day that I thought I forgot it. I thought I forgot that number. And then it popped back in my head. I said, man, I'm still here. And then in Bigger Than These Bars, when I said that to them, other inmates start saying their number.
Yeah.
And it was heartbreaking when the oldest man said his number. And he said his first number. He didn't say the one that he had now. He said his first number. And I said, he said, man, that's 50 years ago. It's the psychological tearing down that goes that I clicked into at year number 2 that I like, oh, they trying to bondage my brain.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't do it. So everything that was prison, I disconnected from. They've never heard me say the word boss. They never heard me say child time. I never rushed to nothing. I never got into the prison trade of things. I never got acclimated to prison life. I never forget when this guard used to say this to me. Child time. Ali, lunch.
Oh, wow.
Because I asked him. I walked up to him. I said, hey, what meal is this for you? He said, it would be lunch. I said, I would like for you to say that for me. Say lunch.
And he said that?
Sarcastically.
Right.
Because he would say, and every time he would call our building, he would come in there, chow time, Ali, dinner. And I would say, thank you.
Right.
Put their different kind of music together and made a whole new kind of music that we call Zydeco. Now you just listen here. You're going to love this, I guarantee. Here we go. 1, 2, allons.
What's poppin'? That was the sweet sounds of Louisiana, man. I love that place. And it's so crazy, man. When you from Louisiana, bro, you can go anywhere in this country and everybody got a story. Everybody love you. Everybody got a story of when they was in Louisiana, man. That's what I love about this country, you know. And I tell a lot of my homeboys from back home, man. I tell them, when you leave Louisiana, man, you get treated differently, you know. So I just love that place, man. But hopefully y'all having a great Wednesday, man. I don't know when y'all get this audio, whenever it loads up, and you know I'm gonna upload it. But I hope y'all having a great day. I hope y'all chasing y'all goals, man. I hope y'all staying positive in this crazy ass world, bro. You know. Because especially if you're the type to watch bad news all day, you going to feel like it's the last days. You know what? I really don't like talking to people who say we live in the last days. I don't like that. Because how long people been saying that? My mom been saying that since I was like 10 years old. And I talk to a lot of old schoolers. They say the same shit, bro. They grandmothers been saying that. And everything that's happening is all things that's always happened, recycled. Everything. You know, so I feel now that a lot of news content, it's pushing fear into people, because if they can push fear into you, they can make you obey. So everything is fear based now. So always think when you hear people trying to enforce fear on you, trust me, it's always an agenda behind it. They basically want to control you. That's what they did with religion to the slaves. You going to hell, you going to hell, you going to hell. To make them obey, to make them not want to fight back. It's all mental shit, bro. But we're gonna talk about all that. But first of all, man, I hope y'all been good, man. Like I say, bro, from time to time, I be needing a lot of time in reality. I learned to fall in love with reality. Because a lot of people don't live in reality these days. So it's a very empty place to be, and that's good. A lot of people not living in reality these days. So I love tuning in 100% into reality, escaping technology. But we're gonna talk about all that today, man. And that first picture I just had up, I meant to talk about it as it was scrolling. That's the first picture I ever fucking saw and studied in black and white. And that picture led me down black and white content, man. Yeah, I love color photography and shit like that, but that black and white just touch your soul. That black and white just touched your soul. So shout out to, I think her name was Vivian Myers. That was the photographer. But new things in my life, man. I got some great things coming up, man. And see, I be having to disappear sometimes, bro, because the type of life that I want when I'm 36, 35, it requires my full attention into reality, man. It requires me to give my undivided attention to reality. And I can never just be a slave to YouTube. I can't, man, because the life I want to live, I can't be that. But from time to time, the universe places a message on my heart. And no matter how much I try to avoid it, I have to, release it. I have to get the information back to my people, man, because if I don't, I'm gonna feel guilty for not doing that. But it's a lot of things coming up this fall, man. A lot of things I've been trying to get done for the last few years, and man, you know what, bro? It's a good feeling when you see yourself maturing, when you notice yourself maturing, when you notice that everything you always talked about slowly is coming to reality. So before that time comes, you have to make sure you as ready as possible. Because you don't want to, in life, man, you don't want to keep failing on the same level. You want to fail at different levels. You want to fail at different levels, because I'm telling you, you can't be scared to fail, man. Because you're scared to fail, you never go try some shit. That's why I can make a YouTube video, put music. It don't matter. To me, this shit is all fun, man. It's all fun. But let's get right into it, man. Like the video was talking about, the guy said when he was in prison, prison is basically them trying to trap your mind. They want ownership of your mind. And my message to y'all is, you can be in prison and not in a physical prison. Your mind can be in prison in regular life. You could be outside in the free world and still be in prison. You hate your job. You hate your life. You hate your relationship. You hate your money in the bank account. You hate your family. You feel like you behind in life, and now you stuck in a prison. And in my opinion, just like he said in the video, man, this this life is really a mindset thing. It's all about your mindset. When you want to be free, you can be free. And I was going to talk about this later. Well, I'm talking about it now. The bondage of your mind. Everything that's going on right now, the people in power, whoever you call them, whatever, they want control of your words. They want control of the way you think. They want control of what you say. They want control over your mind. So that's why you can get on YouTube and all you hear is negative content and stuff like that. Because they know if they keep pumping fear into you, fear, oh, it's in the world. This gonna happen. They know you go you go break down. They know eventually you go break down. Because most people ain't go fight back for what they believe in. They say they will, but they not. And we all saw that, when that jab came through. We all saw what people did. They broke down. So going on to 2024, man, we gonna have to protect our mind. And I want to talk about this later on, but I'm gonna just skip right to it. In 2024, man, it's gonna be a heavy AI is gonna be heavy. A lot of jobs go come to an end. A lot of stuff, man, because of AI. Even in art, photography. Like I was looking at that today, the art and stuff like that. See, the only people that's worried about AI is the people that lives depend on technology. I hate to say it, but we gonna have to go back to reality. We gonna have to go back to the basics. If you into the arts, man, this is my opinion. Don't put all of your eggs into technology. Don't put all of your eggs into one basket when you create. Go back to the old styles of creating, Man, it's power in living in reality. It's power in living in the real world. I know everything becoming virtual. I know it's easy to do this. It's easy to follow an algorithm. It's easy to follow. But I'm telling you, during these times that's coming up, you're going to have to start being unique. You're going to have to start being okay to go against the grain. Because it's a trap when they want you to follow the algorithm so you can succeed. Oh, that's a trap. If they can make you follow, they can change it up and you go follow that way. You go follow whatever way they say you can succeed at. That's the way you go follow. And that means they control you. They control you like that, snap of a finger. So in these upcoming months, man, in life, you're going to have to get back used to reality. Because technology really, I'm telling you, it really did a number on us. And a lot of guys had cell phones and shit since they was in middle school. And I'm not saying everything wrong with technology because I couldn't create this shit without technology. But I'm saying you don't want to be too dependent on that shit. Because once you overly dependent on something, they can just take it away and now you want to kill yourself. Now you're in a deep depression because you don't know how to live in reality. You don't know how to live in the real world. So get used to living in the real world. Get used to doing things in the real world without having to have validation. That's going to be very important in these coming months and these coming years, man, because they done got us so addicted. They done got us so addicted to the technology that if your Wi-Fi go off, you ever was in a house and the Wi-Fi, everybody in the room, everybody in different rooms, everybody, some people outside. You ever turn the Wi-Fi off and everybody just came out the room like, hey, what the fuck, man? What's going on? What's going on? Do you think we can survive on this earth for 1 week if all the Wi-Fi just went off? If it was a big hack or something and the internet just, do you think people can survive, man? And when I say survive, I mean like mentally, not physically, mentally. Because if they can control your mind, they got you. They got you. So when you look on Instagram, when you look on YouTube, you look on TV, it's mostly bad news. It's mostly negative shit. It's mostly the world is ending. It's mostly all that shit. And all of that. And it's nothing new. You can research this. They always did this. But now, guess what? The people, how can I put this? The people see how the people in charge get attention and success, and they just copy it. And now they feeding you fear, so you can break down and obey, so you can think the world is really ending. I'm telling you, bro, it's all a game. And you understand this when you by yourself. Like, I'm by myself a lot. I got time to think. I don't live with no chick. I don't live with nobody. I got time to think. I got time to watch. I got time to listen. It's all games, man. People making money off your fear. People making money off your addictions. People making money off your frustrations. People making money off your debates. People making money off of you. That's it. It's that simple. But the power we have is living in reality. That's the power. So don't be dependent on this shit, bro. For real. Like when you, like in photography, a lot of photographers I see these days, they depended on like the TikTok to get. They not even worried about creating great pictures no more. It's all about the TikTok content. That's what I'm seeing, So let's say TikTok gets banned or they stop, the algorithm ain't fucking with photography for some reason. Bro, those people will lose their mind. They will lose their mind. But if you taking pictures because you love that shit, you go stand. It's so easy to stand out when you love something in this generation. It's easy because guess what? Everybody follow the algorithm. Everybody follow the algorithm. So 9 times out of 10, the numbers you see, it's all dummy shit. It's all dummy shit. It's gonna always be a few people where the real shit is. That's how it's gonna go. But the key is living in reality, man. A lot of people live for online, and we all got caught up in that at one period of time. But living in reality, get shit done in reality, bro. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling when you seeing what you've been planning come to reality. That's the best feeling ever. It's easy to fake online. It's easy to live a life online. It's easy to live an appearance online. You don't want to go through life like that. So like I always say, sometimes you will have to disappear to get yourself right, to get your reality right. Ain't nothing like living the life you want to live in reality. Ain't nothing like that. And you go find out that when you start living the life you want to live in reality, you don't really show that much. Because you thankful, man. I'm telling you, being thankful, bro. So don't get so dependent on technology. So let's get to the next one, man. I noticed this too. Knowing yourself is so important, man. And as a black man, I find two ways of knowing yourself and and keep learning yourself that really works. And one of them is when I'm on YouTube or something, I'm looking up things that's gonna talk about, great black leaders that I don't know about. Just great things about the black man that we don't know about. I listen to stuff like that, so I can learn new shit, And then another thing, you got grandparents or older people in your family. Talk to them and get an idea of who your ancestors was, because that's going to give you an idea of who you are. That's very important, man, in knowing yourself. That's why I always say don't just rush and get into relationships, man, because a lot of your attention, especially as a man, you ain't going to have time to focus on you. You need that time to focus on you. You need that time to go through hell a little bit. You need that time to go through hell a little bit. That's going through hell is very important. That is very beneficial to your growth as a man. So knowing yourself, man. So instead of researching what happened to Lil Durk, what happened to Key Glock, all that goofy shit, start trying to figure out who your ancestors were, who you are. That's very important, man, because that's where all your strength gonna come from. Knowing who you are. That's very important. And another thing with the bondage of the mind, it's very important to control your mind no matter where you are in life. Just like on that video when dude said he was in prison and he learned that they trying to control his mind. So he had to escape all that shit mentally. So in this life, if you hate your job, bro, you gotta escape that shit mentally. You gotta see that's why I always talk about your vision. Your vision gotta be so clear that you can get past what you hate right now. Because you can see yourself. You can see your future self. You can feel that vision. I'm telling you, man, your vision gotta be so real. You gotta feel that shit. And I'm telling you, the way life works, bro, the universe will send people into your life that help your vision. I'm telling you, that's the way life works. I know it's probably not many people that listen to this audio, but it's going to be somebody that needs to hear this. And it's because I heard something 2 days in a row saying, hey, bro, it's time to do an audio. You got to do an audio. You got to do a podcast. It's time to do it. I don't care how you feel. It's because I heard that voice, I had to make this. And somebody needs to hear this, whether it's 1, 2, 3 people, and that's what I'm learning. It's very important to control your mind, man. No matter, you could be sleeping in your car right now. You could be at your parents' house and they don't want you there. You got to see that vision, man. You got to have that control over your mind. So it's like, okay, all this shit got to motivate me. All this shit got to make me go. And yeah, some days you going to have off days, but I'm telling you, bro, when your vision is strong as a motherfucker and when it's real, when you not lying to yourself, that shit just hit different. So control your mind no matter where you at in life, bro. Because giving up, that's the easy part. That's the easy part. And this the last thing we're here, man. Tuning. It's times in your life where you gotta tune out the world. It's gonna be times when you have to take social media breaks. I love social media breaks. I don't give a fuck. I love it, bro. Because nothing like reality, man. Nothing like that shit. Nothing like losing everything and getting that shit right back because you dedicated all your focus into your life. Nothing like that shit, man. So know when to appear, know when to tune a lot of shit out. It's very important. Know the content that you can't watch, man. A lot of stuff you watching, I'm telling you, it's gonna be in your subconscious, man. I can't watch negative shit. I can't watch gossip shit. I can't do it at this stage of my life because of where I'm trying to get to. And whatever you watch, I'm telling you, a lot of times you gotta change up your algorithm. You gotta change that shit up. Because if you don't, you gonna be 35, 38 years old, still talking about Key Glock, still talking about Lil Durk, still talking about Boosie. And you're almost 40. You don't want to be that guy. I don't care what comes with it. You don't want to be that guy. So, hey, man, y'all have a great day. I'm going to try to do this, man, when I have something on my heart, bro. When when the universe forces me to do one of these, I'm going to do it, man, because I think it's important, man. Like I say, 2, 3 people, 4 people listen. Hey, like they need to hear that shit, bro. So, hey, y'all have a great day, man. I'm out this biatch.